Today for Mousetrap Monday, we're going to see how many mice we can catch in the barn with the JT Eaton repeater mousetrap. It's a very low profile mousetrap. You set it against the wall and there's two entryways, one on this side and one over here. And once we catch a mouse, there's a clear plastic window so we can see inside. This is a door that folds up. We'll just have to lift it. Like that. There, that's where the mice go. There's air holes. And this is a trapping mechanism. Now this style of mousetrap is very common. Victor makes one called the Tin Cat, but really this trapping mechanism is a copy of a mousetrap from 1876 called the Delusion. Here's an original, and basically the trapping mechanism is when the mouse goes inside and steps on a teeter-totter, it closes the door and they're trapped and they go in a holding chamber. When they step off it, it resets, so it's a repeating mousetrap where you can catch many mice. And it's still in use today, only it's in this version. Just like the original Delusion, this has the same teeter-totter. When the mouse steps, it closes. When they go inside, it resets. So we can catch a lot of mice. I'm very curious how well this repeating mousetrap works. First, we're going to test it out with our pet mice. Then we're going to set it up in the barn with motion cameras and try to catch some wild mice. Here's one of my pet mice that has the genetics to be a hairless mouse. Currently, it's half hairless, but it is falling out. And eventually it will be completely naked, but it's really friendly. He's going to go in the trap and show us how it works. Okay, naked mouse, go on in there. It closes. When the mouse enters, it's trapped inside this chamber. Here's our cute little mouse. We'll put him back in his cage. Thanks for testing it out. Let's go set up the motion cameras in the barn and try to catch some wild mice with the JT Eaton repeating mousetrap. Well, last night a rat tried to get the bait inside the trap, but it was much too large. But this mouse had no problem. It went on the teeter-totter and got caught. It's been stuck there all night. This trap can work very well and it repeats so you can catch many mice. Now what we caught is a native species. This is called a deer mouse. They're pretty cute and they're part of the natural ecosystem. Because we caught it in a live catch trap, instead of killing it, we're going to take it out in the wild and set it free. Okay, we'll open this up and let the mouse free. Well, overall, the JT Eaton repeater mousetrap is a really good design. It's very similar to the Victor Tin Cat. This mechanism has been around a long time and it still works because it's great for catching mice. When they go in there and step on the teeter-totter, they close the door behind them. Now, I did have one problem with this mousetrap the first night. This lip on the metal was kind of out. I had to bend it back in. What I found is mice could go inside, get the bait, then they'd pull that teeter-totter door down and escape. Now you never want that to happen, but after pushing this all the way flush, it fixed the problem and the mice couldn't escape. It worked well. Now I really like this design because it has the clear plastic. That way you can see when you caught a mouse. But they have different variations and colors like this one. Here's pretty much the same trap, the same name, only it doesn't have the window and it's painted bright green. They also make a smaller version. This one's called the Little Pete. Pretty much is half the size, but it still has the same trapping mechanism, only you can catch fewer mice because there's not much space. If you haven't subscribed, please consider clicking that button. I've posted over 800 videos on YouTube, and currently I'm posting new videos every Monday and Friday. So if you want to see the best videos on how to catch mice, rats, squirrels, chipmunks, moles, voles, and gophers, stay tuned.